wonderful actress, June Whitfield, told me this particular story, and I wanted to share it with you because it is fascinating. As we often say here, it's got royal showbiz, connections, money, all that sort of stuff. If, like me, you've enjoyed the comedy of Galton and Simpson's creations for many years, everything from Tony Hancock right through, of course, to the brilliant Steptoe and Son, you may not have known this particular story. You see, Steptoe and Son were a particular favourite of the late Queen Mother and Princess Margaret. They loved all the shenanigans that was going on down in Shepherd's Bush, that fictional home, of course, of the brilliant Steptoe, played by Wilfrid Bramble and Harry H. Corbett. They were so well known after this particular comedy showcase started in 1962. So popular were they by 1963 that it was suggested they make a surprise appearance on that year's 1963 Royal Variety performance at the Prince of Wales Theatre. Now, you will recall this particular Royal Variety performance because it's the one where the Beatles were, and he famously said, you know, for those in the rich seats, rattle your jewellery. Remember that? And of course, it was famous for the fact that they also had the Hollywood legend Marlene Dietrich on the bill at the same time. You see, in order to entertain the royals, they decided to film a spoof thing of Steptoe and Son going down to Buckingham Palace to collect junk. And I won't give it all away because it's still online, the episode, but basically they came away with a few bits and pieces that they shouldn't have. You get the picture. Very clever spoof. But according to June Whitfield and quite a few other people, including Ray Allen at Galton and Simpson, the duo who wrote all those wonderful episodes, they told me, of course, that they did not get rich, even though they had umpteen series, radio series, and 2 spin-off films. What they got rich was this. And this particular ad, 2 of them in fact, were filmed originally out in Australia. They were for a cleaning brand called Ajax, still going strong today. And even though they didn't own the characters, Galton and Simpson allowed them to appear in character for a percentage of said fee. Now, according to that very well-placed source, the actress June Whitfield, the comedy duo boasted about exactly how they'd earned more money from those 2 ads than they had appearing in Steptoe and Son for so many years. I mean, culminating, right? So much so that Steptoe and Son once again, just in the late 70s, early 80s, got back together where people thought there was going to be a brand new series to promote Kenco Coffee 2. Now, this was an era where it was very clever and unique, in fact, to use known celebrities. Let's not forget Ajax is a cleaning bleach fluid, and Steptoe and Son were all about being scruffy, dirty, and living in a rag and bone yard. And this really pushed the sales of Ajax up. But of course, when you look back at this, a lot of people don't understand the fact that this is how people now make money. But back to the royals. According to a very well-placed source, the Queen Mother and Princess Margaret could do wonderful impressions of both characters and would often talk as characters, literally, in front of servants at Kensington Palace. Hard to believe, but you can believe it because, of course, the Queen Mother, like the Queen herself, apparently was a great mimic. But the bottom line is, when you look at characters like this, we never think, would the royals really want to watch that? About 2 struggling rag and bone men? Well, apparently they did. They brought the Queen Mother a lot of joy, a lot of fun, alongside Princess Margaret. Not quite sure whether Her Majesty the Queen felt as strongly about this particular show, or indeed the Duke of Edinburgh, as the other 2 royals. But nonetheless, fascinating to share, isn't it? And the bottom line is, it doesn't always mean, if you're on telly, you're making that much money. It's the spin-offs that truly give you that huge royalty check. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.